baby. Let's go. Hey, so you start the game, and you literally hurt Aaron Rodgers for the year. And now you're just dealing with Zach Wilson, and you're dealing with, a good defense. And we're going to crush them, right? I mean, Aaron Rodgers goes out the line as Bills negative 2.5. When Aaron Rodgers went out, I believe the line went up to Bills by 11. And how'd that work out?
I mean, we were up 10 at halftime. I had a bet, an early win up 10 bet that I won on the Bills, up 10 at halftime, and then we end up losing that game.
It is unfathomable that they let this game slip away. Now, it's the first year, and it's the first game of the year, and everyone's going to jump on and say, don't panic. Sure, okay, I get that. I get it. Our team is better than it played. But is it, though? Is it? Really? Like, come on, man. This is fucking the second time you let Zach Wilson punch you in the fucking face. Zach Wilson.
Here's what I hate. And we've said this before last year. Fucking Bills fans, like, your hometown team, you can fucking criticize them for playing shitty, and that doesn't mean that you're a fucking fair weather fan, or you don't have to just be like, oh, they're better than they really are, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's all fine, but they played like shit. If it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. They looked like shit, they played like shit, they were shit.
Exactly. Dave, here is some audio from a Josh Allen pass in the game. Ready? There it is. That's I did get you every time.
Yeah. I love that. Love that drop. It's my favorite drop.
Josh was horrendous. But like, I'm not like done with Josh. I'm not bench Josh. None of that stuff. The problem, and I said this, so what I was feeling in the beginning of the game was I felt Josh was forcing the ball into Diggs because of the whole Diggs situation and me calling him a crybaby and Diggs getting the ball. So that second interception, Josh throws 2 Diggs in the middle of the end zone, double covered, picked off easily, absolutely easily, which is horrendous. So he had 3 interceptions. The first one I don't care as much because the first one was 3rd and 8. He threw a bomb. They picked it off at the 5-yard line. Whatever. We would have punted anyway. That second one was fucking double coverage in the end zone, trying to force it into Diggs. Awful. And that third one, I don't know if it was a bad pass or a really good play by Whitehead. It could have been a really good play by Whitehead. So that one's kind of in the middle. But that second pass, I felt he was forcing to Diggs. Now, at first, like I said, I was thinking that he was forcing it to Diggs because Diggs been being a baby. But I've kind of changed my thought about that and thinking that he was forcing it to Diggs because he has Trent Sherfield and fucking Deontay Hardy as his other options, and he's like, fuck these hoes. This is all I have. Gabe Davis is never open. I don't know who Trent Sherfield is. I probably couldn't point him out of a fucking lineup. So I'm just going to fucking throw to the tight ends and Stephon Diggs. And that I feel that couldn't be any more true, and that's why that second interception happened. And that kind of explains the whole game. Josh hikes the ball, looks for Diggs. Diggs isn't open, might slide his look to one of the tight ends, and then he's like, fuck it, I'm running. And that just seemed like it was his game plan.
Yeah, and I don't disagree with that at all. I'll even take it a step further. I mean, I personally don't like Gabe Davis. I mean, Gabe Davis has lived off one fucking playoff game with 4 touchdowns. And suddenly he's the fucking obvious clear cut. If Stephon Diggs wasn't there, he'd be a wide receiver 1. Yeah, fuck that, dude. Are you serious? No way. Gabe Davis is trash. I don't understand why he gets drafted in fantasy draft. He should be undrafted in fantasy drafts. He's so useless. I don't understand it.
Dave, I'll tell you why. Chaz and Adam think this is Gabe Davis's year. So
no, I thought he'd be good for fantasy because he's Josh's number 2.
You guys said that he was going to be good. This was going to be a good year for him, and
because he's Josh's number 2. But
I've been saying it all along. He is fucking dog shit. His numbers aren't even good enough to be a wide receiver 2 on almost every fucking team in this NFL. So he would be a wide receiver 3 on most teams.
Now, I'm not saying to anybody out there in fantasy football land to go and drop Gabe Davis yet because he was against the Jets, one of the best defenses in the league, and half of the time he saw coverage from Sauce. Diggs was fucking Sauce up a little bit, but Sauce doesn't cover Diggs. Sauce covers the right side of the field. So there's a lot of time that Gabe was on the right side of the field. But that's not a defense for Gabe, but give fantasy football purposes, give Gabe another few weeks. Nobody's worried about Josh in fantasy. Yeah. Nobody's worried about Diggs. But if you're worried about Gabe, let him get through the Raiders and stuff first and see how he performs. But it's not promising.
Yeah, I'm here to tell you the exact opposite. If you got Gabe Davis sitting on your team, you are wasting a fucking spot. And if there's anybody on the waiver wire with a pulse that gets more than 5 targets a game, you go ahead and make that move.
Dave, you are taking Puka Nacua over Gabe Davis.
Yes, I am.
Oh my Lord.
Because at least there's the possibility for some type of production there. You know what you're getting out of Gabe. It's been 3 years of trash. You know what you're going to get one game where he's got 4 touchdowns and 200 yards, and his stat line is going to look like an absolute beast, and you're never going to know when that game's going to come. But for 11 other games, you're going to get 3 catches for 17 yards.
Okay, that's a wild thing. But
here's my biggest issue with the game. And everyone's like, "Oh, it's the first game of the year," and all the fucking excuses, and like, "Oh, Josh needs to get this out of the way," or they're rusty. Or fucking bullshit. He's leading. He's got the most interceptions of the last 4 years, and he's still making the same dumb fucking decisions that he made year 1 to now. Also, if you look at last year's game against the Jets to Mondays, it's almost the same fucking stat line. Everything is almost the same. If you run down everything, like the catches for the receivers and how we got fucking embarrassed and we didn't do shit for the second half. So obviously we're not learning anything. So I don't think it's like, oh, it's just the first game of the year. We're fucking being exposed and we're not doing anything to change.
The Jets have our number for sure. Yes, Josh has been throwing a lot of interceptions, but to be fair to Josh, he's also been throwing a lot of touchdowns. So
yeah,
it's not like Nate Peterman throwing a lot of fucking interceptions.
Well, yeah, but still, he's making the same dumb decisions that he normally makes.
And I'm going to give you 3 names here from a quick little search I did. Brett Favre, Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, Dan Marino, Drew Brees. Sorry, 5 names. You know what those names have in common? They're all in the top 12 of interceptions thrown. Brett Favre has thrown the most interceptions in the NFL. Dan Marino's 8, Peyton Manning's 9, Eli's 11, Drew Brees is 12. So, okay.
Well,
the good quarterbacks also throw interceptions, but he does need to clear. I don't want to I don't want Josh to be Jameis Winston 3 years ago, 30-30. That's not.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's a gunslinger. He's going to throw interceptions, but he's got the interceptions where we're like, it could have gone either way. Those are one thing, but the stupid fucking decisions that lead to interceptions has got to stop. At some point, you got to learn. When is that going to happen? Who knows?
Could it just be that the Jets have our number, Dave? I mean, they crushed us last year. They almost crushed us again last year, and then they crushed us this year.
No, I mean, I think I think the Jets. I mean, I don't know what it is about the Jets, but I do think that this is on Josh, and he, like we said, he throws a lot of touchdowns, but he throws a lot of picks. To me, it doesn't matter about the picks. I don't care about the picks. If he throws 4 picks and we win that game, he's sitting at the press conference going, I got to be better. But you know what? We figured it out and we got it done. I don't care if he throws 5 picks, win the fucking game. You know what I mean? If you got to throw it up and give Diggs a 50-50 ball and you get picked off, okay, that's fine. But you gotta throw touchdowns sometimes, bro. You gotta make something happen sometimes.
Well, that goes back to what I said, the 50-50 balls are but you can't just the dumb decisions is what's killing them.
Yeah.
I'm also getting tired of him with the same fucking bullshit excuse of, oh, I gotta be better, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we fucking heard it 500 times now.
Hey, Bills Mafia out there, I got a question for you. How you feeling about Tremaine Edmonds? You miss him yet? You miss him yet? That the first 2 carries of the game, the Jets had 112 rushing yards on the first 2 carries of the game. Are you missing the 6'8" monster running linebacker right now? Are you, Bills fans? No, of course not. No, of course not. We are fucked. And it's not like we're lucky though. We had a guy that tore his ACL 7 months ago run for 86 yards on his second carry against us, and a 42-year-old running back with a broken shoulder tear us up. But next week we got the Raiders coming in. Their running back's not very good, right? Right? No, no, didn't he lead the league in rushing last year? We're fucked. The Bills are fucked.
Our middle linebacker ain't it, bro.
They're fucked.
Dude, he got tossed around like a fucking rag doll.
If they play like they did yesterday, or if they or Sunday, or Monday, sorry, if they play like they did Monday, and even if they fucking turn it up 50%, we're fucked because they're just people are gonna run down our throats with how we're set up now. It's gonna be we need to be up by like 20 points.
Milano's gonna be dead by the end of the year because he's got to fucking do everything himself at this point. So,
but he's not a middle linebacker. So
I know exactly, but he's like doing everything.
And what are they
going
to do?
Linebackers right now?
What is he gonna do? What are you gonna do? Put Milano in the middle? He's gonna get fucked up.
Oh yeah,
and
for sure.
Then there's no pass rush or coverage, so you can't do that. They really fucked up by not signing Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, I mean, we didn't have the money for one, and we all knew that we were going to sign Poyer over Edmonds because it was going to be cheaper, and the fans wanted Poyer.
Oh, fucked up. Come on, Dave. I know you're a detractor of Tremaine a little bit too, but come on.
No, I love Tremaine.
Oh, you love Tremaine?
Yeah, I never hated him. I thought we should have kept him. Also, I just want to throw out there, like, where the fuck is all day Trey, bro? Like, how long is it gonna take? He is a shell of his former self.
I don't know. I don't think he did that bad because Garrett Wilson didn't have that great a game, and that amazing catch that he had, Trey was right on his hip.
He was
amazing catch.
Yeah, but all day Trey used to be a difference maker. Like,
yeah,
he would come in and make the big interception. He would come in and make that big play on 3rd and 7 when we needed the ball. Like, where is he, dude?
I don't think you can.
Definitely not the same.
I don't think you can take that from him out of this game because Zach Wilson was the quarterback and he was throwing the ball so conservatively.
Yeah, but I'm also talking going all the way back to last season. Sure. Like when's the last time that all day Trey was all day Trey and made a game changing play?
Sure.
Like
right.
Yeah, like where dude, we need you, bro. We need you.
Because the great general manager Brandon Beane that we had drafted a cornerback in the 1st round last year to give him some stability. And how did Kyer Elam do Monday, Jay?
He was.
I heard he let. Is this true? He let 0 catches happen on Monday.
True. So he might have been our best corner.
Yeah.
He was watching at home.
Because he was a healthy scratch. Your first fucking round pick from 2022 is a healthy fucking scratch, Brandon Beane. Your 2nd round pick from 2021 or 2020, you trade for a 5th round pick. Brandon Beane, your ass. You're living off of a fucking career because you made the bright decision of taking Josh Allen instead of Josh Rosen. Thank you, Brandon Beane. Who else has he drafted that has done anything? Trey, he was good with.
Yep.
And then Josh and Tremaine was good. Okay, he got Matt Milano. That's 2017 and 2018. Okay, that's 5 and 6 years ago. How good was Zach Moss? How good is AJ Epineza? And then you make the brilliant decision to keep fucking the wrong Isaiah. You put faith in fucking Gabe Davis. He had a good draft pick with Tyler Bass.
You got Von Miller.
That's a free agent move. That's Von Miller's good. That doesn't. I don't know.
He drafted Benford, who was our second starting cornerback. So I don't know.
Meh. Over your 1st round fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I don't want to talk about the Bills anymore.